What's up, guys? Welcome back to my Q&A answers. I apologize that I didn't get this video out in time. Like I said, some personal issues came up. But now I have some time before I head to ECPW in Paramus, New Jersey tonight with a bunch of my boys. So since I have time, let me get these questions answered. My first question, I am going to start with Miss Loretta Purcell because I apparently forgot to answer her question last week. But her question is, are you going to remember me when you are famous? And obviously, yes, because where else am I going to go to watch pay-per-views if I'm home and I'm not on one? So, that's my chill spot. My next question is from Frankie. When will you be on WWE again? That question is I can't answer because it's always random. It's whether or not, or when they give me a call. So, let's keep fingers crossed and hope that they'll call me back sooner than later. My next question is from Trevor. Does Bobby Roode remind you of a younger Triple H? And I got to be honest, I'm not exactly familiar with Bobby Roode's work. Unfortunately, I don't even get to watch WWE anymore because of my busy schedule, and getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning almost every day is kind of tough to watch wrestling until 11 o'clock and then only getting a couple hours of sleep. So, unfortunately, I don't get to watch wrestling too much, but I'll check up on Bobby Roode's work and ask me next week. Maybe I'll have some time to check in on him, check up on him, and answer your question. So I apologize. My next question is from Dominique. Do you play any instruments? I used to when I was a kid. I used to play the drums. I still like to play the drums. I'm not as good at it as I used to be because I don't get to play every day. Yeah, that's really the only instrument I've ever played. My next question is from Amber. If you could choose one... oh, I'm sorry. My handwriting is a little messed up. If you could choose one tag team partner in WWE, who would it be? If I could pick anybody in WWE to be my tag team partner, I would probably pick... I'd probably pick Randy Orton, just because that's, like I keep saying every week, because he keeps coming up. I love his work, so I'd obviously pick him for a partner. My next question is from Kevin. How often do you work out? I work out about 5 to 6 days a week, depending on my schedule, depending on, what else is going on with wrestling or personal issues. So it really all depends. But I try to work out between Monday and Friday. Monday's chest, Tuesday's shoulders, Wednesday's legs, Thursday's arms, and Friday's back. And then do core every other day, or if I do it like hard on Monday and it's still sore by Wednesday, I'll wait a little more to make sure that those muscles get well rested. My next question is from Yoha. Why do you want to answer silly questions? Because I get to interact with my fans more. That's basically the main reason why I started this. After that, I just posted a random, Facebook status that said, if you had to ask me one question, what would it be? And then after that, it blew up. That's why I kept it going. My next question is from John. If you were a hot dog and you were starving, would you eat yourself? No. No, I wouldn't. Because obviously there's food that I can go get. And if I eat myself, obviously I'm not going to get back the part that I ate. Because I don't think hot dogs can re-energize their body like that. So I would not. My next question is from Dylan. Where do you like wrestling more, WXW or LVW? I like both of them for different reasons. I liked LVW because they had such loyal fans. Now, I'm not saying that WXW fans are not loyal. I love the WXW fans just as much. I feel that there were more regulars at LVW than WXW. So I liked seeing the same crowd at LVW. And maybe there is, basically the same crowd at WXW. I just haven't been back long enough to notice it. But that's one of the main reasons. But I really can't answer that. I like both. So I wouldn't pick either or. My next question is from Vasilios. If you were in charge, which 3 WWE superstars would you get rid of? And that's tough because I'm not exactly sure who is on the main roster anymore. I know guys are on NXT, but I don't know if anyone was brought up from the main roster. But I would get rid of probably one of the NXT guys just for the mere fact of whoever was. You know what? Let me retract that statement. The first guy that I would get rid of was the guy that won Tough Enough, because I didn't feel that he just, I don't know. I really didn't like him, but that's just my opinion. But maybe I just need to. I really didn't get to watch a lot of his stuff though on on Tough Enough itself. So maybe I just need to catch up with him more in order to like him more. But I'd probably get rid of him. I'm not a big fan of Alex Riley's work. No offense to him. And one other guy that I would probably get rid of. I'm not a fan of watching Jack Swagger's work either. And no offense to them. They're great wrestlers. I don't know. I just don't like watching them work. But like I said, maybe it's just because I'm on the outside and I don't see the full picture yet. But those would probably be the three guys. My next question is from Tom. Who's the biggest superstar you've wrestled? I would probably say I've wrestled Nunzio. I've also wrestled Kurt Hawkins, Vance Archer, Devin Storm, or Crowbar, whatever you know him as. Danny Inferno are more guys that I've wrestled. So out of that group, I don't believe I'm missing anybody. But out of that group, I would say probably Nunzio or Kurt Hawkins is probably the biggest on the group, because they're the ones that, Kurt Hawkins is pretty known now because he's on the main roster again for Raw, so he's pretty well known, and Nunzio's had a huge name in this company, so one of those two. My next question is from Tommy. ROH main eventer, TNA mid-carder, or WWE jobber? And my answer is WWE jobber, because WWE jobber, I would get to travel, I would get to have a regular job, and just enjoy being part of the biggest company in the world. So definitely WWE jobber without question. I don't need to be main eventing. I don't need to have tremendous matches all the time. If I got to do WWE and got a regular job with them, I'd be perfectly happy with that. Maxine is, I believe, the next question. She asks, is Superfly Jimmy Snuka related to you? And no, he's not. Next couple questions. I think I got like 10 more. Raven, when are you going to be visiting Lodi next? I'll be in Paramus, New Jersey tonight, so that's at least close, but I don't know about Lodi. My next question is from Alexis. When am I fighting at the Strand next? I believe that is for ECPW Keystone. I would message the guys on there to ask when they feel like bringing me back, and or to update I think their schedule stops after the Cage of Fury. So after, or Cage Fury. I think that's what the show name is, but once I check with their schedule and if I can make it, I'll definitely be back. The next question is from Michael. Why can't Jamie Lee get a custom Flying Hawaiian hoodie? She can. It's just, more priced, because when you order, when the people that run my merchandise order bulk size of one particular item, they give it to you for a cheaper price in order to sell it back to the people that are buying it. If you only order very few of one item, then it's going to cost you more. Why? That's just how it works. I don't know. My next question is from Jason. What skill do you think is most important to be successful in professional wrestling? Is it promo ability or in-ring skills? I would say neither. What you need is charisma. What you need is charisma in order for for the fans to be able to connect with you, either whether they hate you or love you. That's what you need. If you're over, that's all you need. Next question is from Casey. What's my favorite dessert? My favorite dessert is either pumpkin pie or pumpkin roll. I love pumpkin, so one of those two. Or pumpkin soft serve ice cream also. That's in the mix of the three. Matt asks me, it's one of these kinds of questions. Sexual relations, marry,